Hello there, it's Kate in the Nest Time, and thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're ready to have some fun. I am about to do a quick and easy project with you. A, because I need it, and B, I just felt like some light-hearted fun. So, you've seen this bag before. This is my round-based basket with the very blue bottom, which I'm absolutely loving as a carry-all. I took it to Sydney to show my mum yesterday, and she just sat there and stroked it, which was the hugest compliment. We had lots of conversation. But I've decided I want to start having a set of embellishments that I can put either on my baskets or on my fabric nests, just to build up my stocks. So I've been experimenting. I've done one thing before I filmed, and you may remember that in my little pouches, and I'm going to make I've got a fabric, very, very vintage fabric pouch. Now I've said that twice, being made at the moment, and I'm going to do a crochet one this week as well. So the last time you saw me with stretch fabric, I then made this flower for Zoe, because from the Green Door Studios, because she gifted me this ball. And I just think the addition of a flower, you know, wherever you put it, whether it's on a pouch, this could become the closure. I haven't closed this one yet, which is something I might do. So I'm just giving you some ideas. I'm going to move this away and reveal that to keep the stress levels down for everyone, we're going to only need one piece of equipment today. Oh, actually, we're going to use two. We're going to have a crochet hook, and it's a different one. I have got my usual one, but I want to show you the effect of a really big hook and a pair of scissors. So that's all we need. Here is my large fabric. You've seen the beginning of this, and I've stopped increasing now. I'll just move this out, and I've got some, what should I call them, new old fabrics. Oh, and I did try a fabric heart. What do you think about that? And I've left the strings on at both of these because we can tie them, stitch them, put them anywhere. So that one's over there. Yeah, so I could call it Hearts and Flowers because I'm feeling very blessed, very loved, and very happy. I've had a great dose of family and friends, open studio this week, some work with my colleagues in America, and yeah, time with my mum and 2 sewing baskets. I mean, trip, you know, shops. What more could you ask? Okay, so let's settle down. And I want to make this a practical session. So no increasing, we're just going round and round. This is going to be not a basket, this is a nest. And someone said, have I made them nests out of wool? Asked that question, and my answer was not yet, but that's another thing. Okay, so I want to do a row of crocheting and a row of, oh, I know what I've lost. Here's the fabric. I want to add a row in around here, and then I want to make some flowers with a bit of pop. So this is going to be fabric. So this is just, again, if you're new, very, very welcome. Kate loves to crochet. She just loves everything that she makes, and you know, so happy to be sharing. So can you see that? So this is a thinner poplin and a remnant from a shop at some point, and you just tear to the end, leave a little bit and tear back. I like this one because, as I've talked to you before, be conscious of the fabric you choose because it may have a beautiful vibrant print on the front and totally white at the back. But this one has that lovely, you can still see it coming through. Just a few more back and forths, because it is, oh, well, there you are. That decision was made for me. I was going to say it is deceiving how much fabric one of these takes. So let's make a flower first, because that might run out on my row. So shall we do a flower first? Yep. Now, are you going to be able to see? Maybe not with that. So let's move that away. I made this one out of this, which is, you wouldn't know, it's pink with white dots. And then we're going to make one with this fabric. So before I start, check-in time. How are you? Have you got some plans for your making already, or are you looking for a little project to make you smile? And or do you just need a break from your big projects? That's me. I have to do little things and big things. Okay, we're going to make a magic circle, which is wrap your fabric around here. And the beauty of a magic, oh, I'll just have to maneuver my my flower. When I went to the sewing business, I'm just going to make a silly story. When I went to the sewing basket in Balmain yesterday, the lady sort of recognized me, and I said, look, I'm really usually here with the girls from the Green Door on tour. And she said, oh, but you're the Daisy lady. And I said, yes, I'm Kate. And it turned out that she had seen my video about when we went to the sewing basket. And she was very thankful, because a lot of you who live near have been over to the sewing baskets as a result. So I felt very blessed that some more money had been raised to help people with disabilities because of just me sharing that joy. Okay, so we've got our magic circle. We're going to, I made this pattern up this morning. You know how many crochet flower patterns there are on the internet. So I just felt like doing one that had very wide petals. So it looked very pretty flower. Okay, so magic circle and one chain to stabilize. So like doing a basket, it's just getting used to the texture. All right, so I'm going to do some lovely visible petals. So we're going to do 5. Oh no, actually I've forgotten this foundation row. Sorry everyone, I'm getting so excited. All right, we're going to make a foundation row of double crochets for us Aussies and single crochets for you if you're elsewhere. So hook, yarn, and pull through 2 loops. Now in the magic circle, this is the thing that's going to pull it tight. So just always keep that to the side. So what have I done? 1. I think we'll do 7. Oh. See, this is the challenge because there's a little join there, but it makes it interesting. 2. 3. And remember to make it looser rather than tighter, because I feel mine are tight already. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. I'm thinking that I haven't got enough fabric already. But anyway, we'll just keep going. 5. Oh, it's harder than... So this is a really big hook. This is an 8 for my baskets. I've been using a 6.5, but I wanted it big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I've miscounted, it's just a reminder to you that it doesn't matter. Let's pull that string out a little bit so we don't bury it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just do one more for good luck. So last time I did 7. If I've got 8 here or 6, it doesn't really make very much difference. So that's the last stitch. Let's pull the circle in a bit tighter and slip stitch to the first chain. And as someone said, you just feel, if you can't see it, just feel around. And when you find a hole, just put the hook through and slip stitch it. Okay, so that's our foundation row. Let's pull our flower tight in the middle. That's good. All right, now, so that's that bit done. And because this is a bigger fabric, it looks bigger, gianter, but I like that idea. I've got some ideas. Okay, so now we're just going to do 5 chain. So chain is our basic stitch. Yarn round the hook and pull it through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we're just going to go into the next double crochet, and we'll just I think I did a double crochet. Let's just do a slip stitch. So just through and pull it back through. There we go. Now, at this point you could go, actually, I want my petal bigger. So you could undo that and make it 7 chains. But because I'm conscious that I haven't got much fabric, I'm going to just stay with 5. 1 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's go into the next double crochet, pull it through as a slip stitch. Okay, we've got 2 petals. So pretty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the next one. We're definitely going to run out of fabric, so there's just a hint. Go longer always. Oh, mine broke, didn't it? 2, 3, 4, 5, but we'll solve this very easily because it's worth it. Look how pretty that is. Pretty, pretty. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to make a decision that fabric length isn't big enough, and we'll just join a new strip in. Or I could do a different stitch, a different fabric, but no, let's stay on this one. So I'm wondering how you are going with your, are you making some baskets or some purses? If you haven't been over to my friend Missy's site, please go over. She's making these with pom-poms. So that's Missy made this. So we want, I don't want to break it this time. I was intending to tear it longer, and I just got, you have to adjust your muscles. And the longer the piece, so again, Now I'm looking, when I'm buying scraps, I am looking at sheets and things because you get really long strips. In the quietness, I need to say thank you so much for lovely, lovely comments. It's just the most beautiful thing. I read them when I wake up of a morning and start my day with gratitude. But I haven't walked this morning because I just felt I'd been out every morning. So I've rewarded myself with, look at this, a good tear. A good tear and share with my friends. How about that's the new name? We could all be tearing together. Okay, this is what I say to myself. Okay, one more up. I hope that sound doesn't upset anyone. I'll just turn the volume off. Okay, here we go. This one's going to be the final. Ta-da! And then we'll quickly roll this up. This isn't in fast motion. It's just very satisfying to go round and round and round, but I don't want to make you dizzy, so I'll just do some over here as I look at the blossoms being blown off my tree. Yeah, I'll go around a bit like that. Okay, so back to flower. So I'm going to just snip that one off because that will be confusing. So this is the long magic square that we can still, magic circle, sorry. My brain, does that ever happen to you? My brain has just not put that word right in there correctly. Okay, so I'm going to make a decision that I'm going to actually make the slip stitch with the new what's it called, fabric. So put that in there over the top. So we're joined and we've got all of this now. We've got hanging ends at the back, but we will fix them in a minute. All right, so back to chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then slipping into the next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, how's that looking? So it's not as distinct as if I was making a, I haven't got one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down here. Slipping through. How many petals have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think we'll get 7 because we've got 7 from 7 double C's to start with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into here. Yep, that's what's going to happen. So if you want 5 petals, do 5. We might do another one in a minute with that. So that is, and here we go for the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just going here, slip stitch it. And we'll just join it to, it's a bit, what is going on there? Which one's my, I'll just slip it in there and then we'll work out what all these ends are. That's why I love crochet. So pull that off, pull this through. where's my long string? There we are. Okay, so I would say that I don't particularly like that because I've had the challenge of having to join these two bits. So let's just tie them off. I'll shorten this so we don't get confused. I mean, it's not that bad actually when I pull it out, and this is the last. So let's pull the center in. Maybe it would be better to have a bit of the petal out. But what I'm trying to say, everybody, is just have a play. So I've got one there, and look, because it's the print, it's not as distinct. So let's try one in a different color, because that could still, you know, look at that. In fact, a heart and a, look at that. It's like a big rosette, and I could crochet something small or put a button in there, and I actually quite like that. So whatever happens, do not throw anything away. And on my pin cushions, I often use something that I've made a mistake with, so these colours don't go, but that could be the nice resting place of my cupcake. So that's what I said, it's all about fun. Now this is a big roll. This is brand new old vintage fabric that I picked up somewhere yesterday. It was just a remnant at one of the sewing baskets. Okay, so let's do another one. This is a lot softer. I shouldn't confuse you. This is the same magic circle, just hooking over the one from behind up. So you've got a loop and a long string. We're going to do a chain just to start us off and anchor it, which does not count as a stitch. It's just get yourself together type of beginning. Everyone feels better when that's not as loose. Okay, so here we go. We'll just do 5 and see what happens. And we might miss some as well and see if the petals petal out. So we're learning together. All right, in, yarn round, back into the circle, over and through. That's one. Okay, in, yarn over, through the 2 loops is 2. I'm going to do the rest without counting because I could be driving you crazy. So that's 2. I need to do 3 more. That's one of the 3. Another one. So every single piece of fabric feels different in your hands. And this first row is always the most challenging, and go loose. So here's my string, pull that tight a bit. Does it want to gather? Maybe not want to gather. Oh yeah, it does. And one more. There we go. So I've got 5 into the magic circle. I'm going to pull this tight. Tighter. Why isn't that pulling tight? I've got something stuck here. This is a good demo, isn't it? It's a good demo of things that should just be. I'll pull it over here. Oh yeah, sorry, it just needed all my strength. And I was being a chicken. Okay, so you're not going to be able to see this very well. So now we've got to join this last stitch over here into find a hole, Kate, up there. Now don't be turned off if this looks so hard. It's more that it is harder because you've got fabric that you don't know the tension of. Is that right? No, too far. It's here. Okay. Just went through my head that I should turn the video off, and I thought, no, persevere. There we go. We've got a foundation circle of just 5 double chains, a big string, which is the magic circle, and we are now going to start. I feel I just need to go over there with the slippy. I've pulled it too tight now, everyone. Okay, here we go. Let's have some fun. Let's do 1, 2, 3. That gives us the length of the petal. 4, 5, and I do feel that I want to see more. 5, 6. And here's around the cornery bit, and I'm feeling that we'll do more. 5, 6, 7, and where do we want our flower petal to land? I need to get 5 of them. So how many did I do? Can you remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's go in here and just slip it. Except, in fact, I'm going to do it like this one because that made a height between the petals. So that was a double crochet. So in and pull it through this time. Yes, I think that's actually going to make a difference. So I've done 7 chains and then a double crochet, and now let's do our 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beautiful. So there's our next crochet. Just really stab it in, pull it through, yarn round, and there we go. And because of the different widths of the strips, look at this. And see, who would have thought that floral would be coming out this matted bluey colour? Love it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In here, I just want to make sure this is 3, 4, 5. I could just go in here. So we've got 3 big petals and a sort of cute center. 1, and it gets easier. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because see, my fingers are used to the tension of this fabric now, whereas it took a little while before. Too tight a stitch here, so we might go into this one. And remember, my look is this sort of frayy, not perfect, and There are, of course, ways to do this in a different style. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and into, that's much better. Here with a double crochet. Or did I need just a slip? Yeah, I just needed a slip. So just make it up, everyone. Just have fun. Everything works, and particularly in crochet, unless you're doing the finest work, which again you'll need a pattern for. But this is design your own flower day. Okay, so where's my long? So my long thread goes through here. I haven't even checked if you can see, so I'm hoping you have. And then let's pull our center tight. There we go. And I will put this, have I got a skinny crochet hook down here? I'll do it with this. You just work that same, the long end down the back of the flower. It's easier with a smaller hook. There we go. I mean, you could almost start making them as Christmas decorations. So that's a loopy one in the blue. Let's audition and see if you can get an understanding of what I'm trying for. So I want to have this idea of flowers that add interest or a pop. So that's a very big one. You could even layer them. Oh, yes. Actually, that could be a statement. And then I put something else in the center there. We've also got this one. This one. All right. That's just been a little bit of fun. I hope you can see that it's worth persevering and just making up your own patterns. If I wanted to, I could come back and embellish each of those loops. Or could I do that with you? No, I've got other projects to do. So next time you might see double lay. Oh, I really want to do that. Can I just try something? If you've had enough, just stop. But I just had a inspiration. And I want to try. I'm going to do a slip stitch in the back here to join this green. Trouble is, I don't know how to edit my videos very much yet, but I'm just going to try something. I want to make another layer and hero this green to make the pink stand out. I know I want to have my loop behind. If this mixes you up, please feel free to go. Because this is me just being spur of the moment. Yep. Okay. So now I've added in this green, but I'm going to put it behind this flower. So that petal's going to be there. I've secured it under, and now we're going to make some more petals in a different layer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, And then we're going to go to the next in here and just anchor it down. So I haven't got a pattern for this because you can see I'm just making it up, but if it works, actually I want to be bigger. So how many did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to come and go in the bottom of this next petal with a slip stitch. Yep. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and it's going to go in the back of that petal. I'm not explaining this as I go very well because I'm just making it up. But fingers crossed, it will be, well, the main thing it will be is unique because I've never done it. And you've probably thinking, what's she doing? 7. Okay, I have to go in to the bottom of this petal. Yeah. So I'm trying to get in there. Let's find a hole and pull it through. I'm going to reward myself with a coffee if I make it round here. Yep. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a very 6 vintage fray fabric, and I like the texture compared to the pink light, and I haven't got any green flowers. Okay, so we're going to go in here. I told you you'd have some fun. Oh, I'm liking those colours because that's going to go beautifully with the bag. Okay, 7. Can you stay with me? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry about the counting, but if I'm trying to talk and concentrate at the same time, I'm loving, loving, loving. I'll have to do one more layer, but I won't do that with you. I think I'll put something in the center, but we will see. Okay, so into the petal, slip stitch. Suddenly turned into a long video. 7. Oh, fun. Look at these colors going together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into the bottom of this flower with a crochet or a slip if I'd been doing, can't remember, doesn't matter. Nearly there, nearly there. So just one in there and I'll be done. So be lucky that we can be free. I was just thinking of my grandmother having to follow the pattern of those crocheted ladies that go all the way around a tablecloth. And this would probably be seen as absolute nonsense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And in there, And then I'll count the petals and just see whether we're missing one. Okay, so we had there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that wasn't an odd number anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do another one because my eye, even though it's loopy, I probably shouldn't have done that one there. Doesn't matter. It makes it look more arty. That's what I'm going to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, here we go, a bump of a fabric join just when we think we're at the end. 7, and down here and join it into there. So I'll go behind, I think. This has been a risk, hasn't it? Just watching Kate's mind on the spur of the moment. Creative join. Okay, so that's a bit loose, that stitch. That's where I joined the, yeah, that's right, that'll fix it. The slip stitch in to start. Okay, I'll slip this through here. I don't know how long that took. Keep this long because that's so pretty. Finish this off. If I had buttons down here at the moment, I would show you what I'm thinking of doing. Okay, so here we are. We've got a pink flower and some green loopies behind, which are flower-like. But look at the 3D. I'm learning from my slow stitch, I suppose, as well. Look at the 3D power of that. And look how I'm embracing the green, everyone. That won't go. You can just see it better on that. I wouldn't put it there. Like that on here. You can see it a bit better. So there we go. That is Crazy Kate's journey into make your own flower. It's like choose your own adventure. And with that, I'm going to have a coffee and say I hope you still love me. There's a heart as well. Oh, and there's the other one. Okay, look at that for a day in the nest. And it's only early in the morning. Who knows what I'll come up with. Actually, yeah, I'll save it. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. See you next time. Bye.